What's up, everybody? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Julia. And welcome to SEC at Home,
where we invite you into our home and we talk SEC college football. We are up to week 7.
You sure?
I'm fairly certain, yep.
I'm just testing you.
CFP rankings coming out soon.
That will be interesting to see how many SEC teams they put in.
Yeah. There's a bunch in it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And
I don't think I'll say that way.
And some that nobody would have picked preseason to be in the playoffs.
Very true.
It all
depends on how they play this week.
Yeah, I think week 7 might be upset weekend. I think there's a lot of games in here.
I'll let you know my opinion on that once we get through them. Yeah. Because I'm going to be quite honest with you. Half these games I haven't looked at.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, guys. We're doing good. We're doing the best we can. All right, so we actually only have one out-of-conference game, and we have no cupcakes this week.
Really?
Really? No cupcakes.
Now bear with me this show.
First weekend where we don't have a cupcake game, and we usually start the show with that game, with those games, but since there isn't any, we're going to jump right into it. You want to do the out-of-conference game first, or do you want to? No, all right.
You're the one that picked it.
I didn't.
I think we need to save it for last.
Really? The out-of-conference game?
Oh, you're not talking about the mystery game of the week?
No, I'm not talking about the mystery game of the week.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the out-of-conference game with the SEC
Well,
team.
our mystery game is always out of conference.
It's always out of conference, but we have one SEC playing an out-of-conference game.
Yeah, we've got Ole Miss playing Washington State.
Oh.
And Ole Miss is a 32.5-point favorite.
Yeah, this is an easy pick, guys.
Easy Ole Miss.
Ole Miss at home for Ole Miss. I'm picking Ole Miss. I don't think it's going to be close.
No, close.
All right, so the first SEC game of the week, we have Tennessee, Arkansas. Tennessee is a 12.5-point favorite. Petrino, head coach.
I'm still picking Tennessee. I think Joey Aguilar and Tennessee are rocking and rolling this season. I think they go far the rest of the season and in the playoffs.
I'm gonna pick Tennessee, but if Arkansas wins this game, does that put Petrino in the head for a head coaching job?
I think it secures his spot.
You think it does?
I think it secures his spot. Tennessee's ranked. I think it secures his spot.
It's questionable. We'll see. I hope not, but just for personal reasons. Tennessee. Easy.
We've got South Carolina, LSU. Could possibly be interesting. LSU is only a 4.5-point favorite, and my pick is obvious here. I'm not overlooking South Carolina, and I don't think LSU should overlook South Carolina. But I think LSU can take care of business.
Yeah, I like LSU in this game. I lean more LSU. My thing is what I want to see is I want to see Lenore Sellers back. I want to see him, what we saw of him last year. I want to see him actually compete. I want to see him comfortable. I want to see him playing his game. Even if South Carolina doesn't win this game, this is kind of like I want to see like improve. A competitive nature for at least Sellers, if nothing else.
And LSU's coming off that loss to Ole Miss a couple weeks ago. They had the bye week. I think that they really need to take care of business here, and I think they can do it.
Yeah, they do. LSU's got to get back on the winning train if they want to have the season continue to be what everybody thought it was going to be after the Clemson game. Next game we have Florida and Texas A&M.
This could be an interesting game.
It really could.
I'm not ready. After last week, I'm not ready to put Florida in the category of, oh my word, they should go beat Texas A&M by a lot.
You got the 12th man. You got all these things working against Florida. Florida had a great game against Texas, but like we said in our reaction video, Texas hasn't really been a ranked team all year. So it was a great
quality win.
It was a great win for Florida, but let's be honest, that quality win isn't as quality as everybody makes it out to be.
Because Texas has not had a quality win this season.
Yeah.
I'm picking A&M.
Interesting enough, Texas A&M is only an 8.5-point favorite.
I still think 8.5-point favorite is enough to take care of it.
I think 8.5 points is a little generous on Vegas. I think
it's more. I think dead on.
Really, you think?
I think it's dead on.
Really?
Because I think you don't overlook Florida. Are they going to be as much competition as, let's say, Texas A&M playing Ole Miss? No. But I still think they're not like, it's not like Texas A&M is going to play Arkansas.
I said this in the reaction video, but this game will put A&M at 6-0 if they win, and they haven't been 6-0 since 2012. So I think this is a really big deal for Aggie fans all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Can they do it?
Can they do it? I think they can. I don't see Florida going to College Station and getting a win. I just don't see it.
I think in some world it could happen.
I think if you played this game 10 times, I think Florida maybe wins like 3.
Fair enough. So you think they have a 30% chance
I'd say,
of winning?
I'd say 30%.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. All right, we've got next up Alabama and Mizzou.
This is the one that everybody's talking about, right?
What time is that kickoff?
This is a noon kickoff. So this is an 11 a.m. kickoff in Missouri.
Ew.
So it's a 12 o'clock kickoff.
That's not a good kickoff time.
It's not, but I feel like that plays in Missouri's favor. Like
because they're used to it.
Yeah, they're used to playing. Like this is
Alabama's used to those night games.
Alabama's been playing. Well, not only that, but like if you play a night game, you give the team a lot of time to get comfortable in wherever they're at. And so 11 o'clock a.m. kickoff, that means this team is coming right off break. They're eating breakfast, and then they have like a couple hours just to be. And instead of like a whole day of just like relaxing and getting in the right mind space, I think that works in Missouri's favor.
It's at Missouri.
It's at Missouri. Alabama traveled well to Sanford Stadium. I'm curious to see if that trend continues because they've struggled with that in the past with traveling. I like Alabama in this game. Would not be surprised if Missouri got the win.
That's my. I'm having a little bit of inner conflict here because do I see Alabama winning this game? Yes. Do I also see Mizzou coming out as the underdog?
Yeah.
And surprising everybody? Yes.
And I think
Missouri, who do you choose?
I'm leaning Alabama. I'm probably going to take Alabama to win. Wouldn't surprise like I said.
I don't want to pull against Alabama again.
It wouldn't surprise me if Missouri won this game outright. I think Missouri should be. I think this should be a top 10 game in my opinion. Instead, it's a top 20 game.
So you think Mizzou's being overlooked?
Oh, by a lot of people. But I've said it many times this year. That's where they like to be. They're just now getting national attention. If they win this game, it's going to blow up for them. Eli Drinkwitz will not be able to go anywhere without getting interviewed after this game if they win. But I'm going to take Alabama to win. I think they're a little bit more proven than Missouri. I think Ty Simpson is playing his best game right now.
That's why I don't want to pick against Alabama.
It really depends on the D line for Missouri and the offensive line for Alabama. If Simpson has time, it's going to be a clean sweep. If he doesn't have time, like if Missouri, if Missouri can get to him like Florida State did, like a lot of other teams that Alabama struggled against, Georgia didn't get to Simpson. That was the biggest thing in that game. So if Missouri can get to him, if they can make him think twice about throwing the ball, I think Missouri has a chance to win this. I just don't know. And Missouri's got one of the best pass rush defenses in the country right now. So I'm not picking against Alabama just because I'm just not. I think that they're probably the better team, but it wouldn't surprise me if Missouri won this game.
Well, I'm going to put it to you like this: I'm still torn, and I don't know what I'm going to do. If this is the hardest decision I have to make all day, then I'm golden. But I don't know why this is such a hard decision for me. I don't want to pick Mizzou.
Okay.
I don't want to pick them. Just a gut feeling. But I also don't want to pick against Mizzou and then win. And then maybe wrong.
Very true.
So I just don't want to pick Mizzou.
You're making Missouri fans very uncomfortable right now. I just want you to know
I
that.
should. They should be very uncomfortable because their team and their history has put enough doubt in my mind. So
It's fair.
Here's the other thing. I don't want to pick against Alabama again. I said this last week too. I think that they've improved. I'll say that. I'll leave it at that.
100%.
They've improved. And I think that has a lot to do with the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's. Never mind. I was gonna say I think he's picked up some of the slack from the non-discipline.
It's very possible.
It's
very possible that the leaders of that team have been like, "Hey, look, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
We have a standard here, and we're going to maintain it no matter what."
That's what's happening. I don't want to pick against Alabama.
So you're picking Alabama?
Can I come back to this?
I don't see why not, but you're going to have to make a pick by the end of the. I'm picking Alabama. If
there's just something about saying the words.
If I'm wrong, I'm going to have Missouri prove me wrong. And I will completely eat crow on that, but I just don't. I don't see them beating Alabama as of right now. Not with the way Simpson's
All right, I'm picking Bama. I can't say the words. I'm picking Missouri. I mean it seriously.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not saying they can't win this game.
Oh no, not by any means.
There's a route. My gut could be wrong.
Like I said, there's a way that Missouri wins this game. I just don't know with the way Alabama's playing right now if that's possible.
Yeah.
But I've been wrong before. I'm actually on a really bad picking streak right now.
That's why I'm. That's the other reason why I'm thinking you pick Bama. Maybe I should pick Mizzou and be right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
You do have a lot of catching up to do this week.
I do. I'm definitely behind. Yeah. All right. Next game up, we have the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We have Georgia going to Auburn. Beautiful country in Auburn. Beautiful country. If you've ever been to Robert Trent Jones Golf Course near Auburn, I highly recommend it. It's amazing.
That was a pretty course.
Getting to the game, though, Georgia is a 3.5-point favorite at Auburn. The tale of this game is you have a struggling defense with Georgia and you have a struggling offense with Auburn. Who gets it going first?
Auburn.
You think Auburn's offense, with all the struggles that they've had this year? The question is not only that, but can Georgia's offense win them this game? Because that's probably what it's going to be. Like, I mean, I think this defense and offense are really evenly matched. So they're going to be like back and forth.
I'm going to tell you what's making the decision for me for this game.
Okay.
And maybe I'm giving it too much credit. Crazy things happen in Auburn.
Yeah, Jordan Hare.
Wild, crazy things.
Jordan Hare.
I'm giving Auburn this game.
Way crazy things.
Because by most people's standards, Georgia probably should win this game.
My problem is Georgia's defense struggling? Yes, but at least they know who they are. Auburn
inconsistent.
There
might be a win.
There might be inconsistencies on their defense, but at least their defense has an identity. Whereas Auburn's offense coming into the bye, now they may have figured it out in the bye week. I don't know.
But Auburn's been very inconsistent.
But they don't have an identity. They don't know where they are. They don't know if they're a throwing team. They don't know if they're a running team. They don't know if they're like a quarterback run. Jackson Arnold, is he going to run for – if Jackson Arnold runs for 80 yards, I think they win the game. I don't think they're going to do that against Georgia. Georgia's got one of the best run defenses in the country. Like, if you're going to beat Georgia, you got to beat them over the top like Simpson did. I don't know if Arnold can do that. And Georgia's already been proven on the road. Mm-hmm. They went to Neyland Stadium and got the win. I'm leaning Georgia. A win is a win. Well, I'm leaning Georgia in this game. I think it's a really, really low-scoring game. But I think Georgia pulls it out. I think they win by like a field goal.
I am picking Auburn because, yes, they've been a very inconsistent team. But you can be inconsistent all you want to. Inconsistency means you've done really, really well sometimes and you've done really, really poor sometimes. And they're going to be in Jordan Hare. It's going to be a
night game.
Is it a night game?
It's a night game.
I thought it was in the afternoon.
It's a night game.
Well, night game in Jordan Hare, I've got to pick Auburn. I think a win is a win, and I think that they're going to win.
I'm gonna pick Georgia. I think Georgia. I think the offensive struggles continue for Auburn, and I think Georgia's defense steps up when they need to, and I think they get the W. I could be very wrong on that, but I think Georgia can win this game.
The last game we have before we get to our mystery game of the week, can you tell us what that is? Is the Oklahoma-Texas game, the Red River rivalry. I don't think this game is going to be as.
I don't think this game is going to be like a big shocker. Like
I don't either.
I've had a lot of people say though that they're picking Texas to win this game because they feel like Texas is in what they call wounded animal mode. But I feel like Texas has been in wounded animal mode from the first week after the Ohio State
They're
loss.
just making excuses for themselves at this point. I've got Oklahoma for this game.
Interesting enough, though, Texas is favored. I think the spread is actually like 1.5 now.
Now, let me tell you why Texas is favored. Can I tell you why Texas is favored?
By all means.
Because you got... I'm just going to say it. You've got in Texas what's called a big head.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that everybody thinks Texas is something because their quarterback has a familiar name.
It's very true. Very possible.
And I don't think people are willing to admit that this is not his year. I'm not saying he's not good at playing football. I just don't think people are willing to admit it's not his year.
Yep.
I think that everybody thinks, oh, they've had these losses. It's okay. They're going to bounce back. No. Texas, not your year. So sorry. Go on about your life. You're not beating Oklahoma. I've got Oklahoma to win this game.
Materia is questionable in this game. I don't think it matters. I think that Oklahoma defense just completely, utterly makes Manning run for his life. I'm gonna pick Oklahoma. Texas is gonna have to prove to me that they can win games like this, and they haven't done it so far. I mean, Oklahoma's due for a win in this game too.
Wouldn't that put them undefeated? Not undefeated, 6-0.
Oklahoma, yeah. They would be they'd be 6-0.
So Oklahoma would be 6-0.
Ole Miss is undefeated at 6-0. And
anybody else?
Yeah, A&M. A&M 6-0.
So you got Oklahoma, A&M, and Ole Miss at 6-0. Not the three teams I would have picked.
No, not at the beginning of the year.
To be undefeated.
Ole Miss, maybe.
From the SEC.
Maybe you would have picked Ole Miss to be in that conversation. I definitely would have picked A&M. Missouri. I was just about to say,
Missouri would be undefeated if they beat Bama.
If they beat Bama, yeah. So, I mean, lots of undefeated teams coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. Mizzou, if you had told me they would be going into week 7, 5-0, I would look at you like you're crazy.
Yep. Interesting enough, I know a lot of people called Texas to lose the Ohio State and Florida game and come in with 2 losses into this game against Oklahoma. But yeah, the only thing that might make this game a little bit more questionable is Materia. Materia is a game time decision for playing in this game. So we'll have to see how that shakes up. I still think Oklahoma's defense is good enough to hold Texas to under 10, and I think Oklahoma can scrouch out 13 points somehow, some way. Taking Oklahoma.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you have for our mystery game of the week?
Mystery game of the week.
Let's see. So with this, he pretty much doesn't think that I know what game he's going to pick.
If you know what game it is,
he doesn't think it's even on my radar.
I don't think it's on your radar at all.
We'll see.
It is a top 18 matchup.
I knew exactly what game he was going to pick.
What game?
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Oregon, Indiana.
Nope, you are wrong, miss.
Are you serious?
You're in the right conference, but you are not in the right realm. It is a Big Ten matchup, and it's one I find.
It's Illinois and Ohio State.
Nope. It's a very interesting matchup. It's not between 2 ranked teams. One team is ranked in 15th, I believe. I saw USC, Michigan.
I did. Okay, so for the record, I didn't get it right to begin with. I probably shouldn't have even volunteered to guess.
You probably shouldn't have.
But I did see that one. USC and who?
Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. Michigan's ranked.
Michigan is ranked. USC is not.
What is Michigan, though?
Michigan.
Were they 15?
Yeah, they're 15th, I believe. Michigan is going to USC. This is.
I don't like this game to pick. I'm going to
Why?
pick it anyway because you
Why?
picked it. I just don't like
I
it
think
this
it's got
year.
an interesting dynamic to it because I feel like Michigan is in what is probably a down year for Michigan.
I just don't like Michigan.
I don't
And I
like
don't
Michigan.
like USC.
I don't like Michigan or USC either. I think they're whatever. But I think it's an interesting game dynamic because I really feel like USC could win this game.
Well, it's funny you say that because I can't let the words "I pick Michigan," just kidding, come out of my mouth and me mean it. I got to pick USC.
I'm gonna pick USC. I think USC has. I think they have everything working for them. I think Riley gets a signature win this year in this game. Yeah, but I just thought it was an interesting matchup. I really did. I thought it was one of those.
I'm surprised it wasn't.
I thought about
Indiana.
Oregon, Indiana. I thought about Illinois, Ohio State. I think that's going to be a really good game, in my opinion. I think Illinois could finally expose Ohio State a little bit. But I went with USC Michigan because I feel like it's two primetime programs in college football.
I just don't like Michigan.
Despite what you think of the programs, they are blue bloods, and I just feel like there's an upset there. I really do. I feel like USC is going to get the upset in it.
Well, I'll just put it to you like this: I'd rather go to California than I would Michigan.
Yeah,
but I have
100%.
a friend who lives in Michigan, so. But I wouldn't be going to see her. I'd be going to see Michigan, the football team. Those are some ugly colors.
We hate teams for their colors now.
Not just that, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm not really a big.
I just don't like the stigma that comes with them.
Like, I think that's part of it. Because when I see the green with Michigan.
Michigan doesn't have green.
Michigan does have green.
It's navy and yellow, babe. Are you thinking of Michigan State?
Maybe. No, I just do not like Michigan. But they have yellow.
Yeah,
it's the yellow. Excuse me,
navy,
I was wrong.
Navy,
whatever.
I think it's navy and yellow. It could be navy and gold. I don't know. I don't know what they call it.
Regardless, I don't care what colors they have. So no, I do not hate them for the colors that they wear on their jersey. And I don't hate them. I just strongly do not like them because
they have a bad.
They have a bad reputation.
They have a bad stigma around them. They really do. And Harbaugh didn't do anything.
I've spent enough time talking about them. I don't like them. USC, in case that wasn't clear.
I think USC gets the upset. That's our prediction show, guys. Can't wait for another week Saturday. Another fall Saturday. Actually starting to feel like fall down here in the South, finally.
Will I get to tell you I told you so again?
Probably.
This week.
What game did
we have any that we differed?
Disagreed on.
There was one we differed on.
There was one.
I couldn't pick Mizzou. You picked Oklahoma. I thought you were going to pick Texas.
No, I would not pick Texas.
No, we will not get to say I told you so. Should I change any of my picks?
No.
I can't say I want Mizzou to win.
No, it was the Georgia-Auburn game. You took Auburn.
You're right. You're right. We'll see.
That'll be
the I told you so game.
That was the game that we differed on. I feel good about this week though. Maybe I can get a perfect week, because if I get a perfect week, that means you got mostly a perfect week, just one game wrong. I got to catch up, guys. It's not looking good for you, boy. Anyway, that's our prediction. Okay. Check in for next week for our reaction video where we react to all these games. I'm sure there's going to be some really great reactions to how these games play out. Like, subscribe, all the algorithm things helps us out a lot. We're trying to grow the show. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers so we can go live. And then we will actually set 2 days of the week where we'll actually do the show, and you guys can tune in once we get that. But thank you guys so much for watching. God bless. Peace.